me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta feel the vengeance. In my thoughts,
Dolphins are gearing up to make a Super Bowl run, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Listen, we come off of OTAs and look at our team right now. So I've never seen something like this coming into the season where basically every single one of our players, if you look at every single article, I'll pop them up, but essentially every single one of our players is looking bulkier, slimmer, and more cut up. Listen. When is the last time we've went into offseason and we went into OTAs and all that stuff, and we are seeing all of our players come back bigger and stronger? We have Tagovailoa looking like a freaking tank. We have Jalen Waddle looking significantly bigger. Even Devon Achane has come in and he looks bigger than what we thought he was going to be. Austin Jackson has come in and he looks completely cut up now versus when he looked very chunky back in the day. I mean, every single one of these guys, they're rookies. These are all, and even Jalen Phillips looks cut up. Apparently he looks shredded. We are gearing up for a Super Bowl run. I just spit. I'm sorry about that. But we are gearing up for a Super Bowl run that is going to be incredible this year. I don't care what anybody says. I have confidence in my team right now. I have confidence in this team becoming the team that I've always wanted to see them become. You know, the Heater in the Western or Eastern Conference Finals. I believe that we're going to get all the way to the Super Bowl with the Dolphins. I mean, look at our team. Listen, people want to talk about the Tua concussions. One, you have a helmet that has just been produced that looks like the Juggernaut helmet that is stopping concussions. They have scientific evidence that the helmet will stop concussions. And he's taking jiu-jitsu. They're implementing that into the practices so that he continues his art of jiu-jitsu and figuring out how to not take injuries when he falls. And then on top of all of that, we saw him when they were in the offseason a little bit earlier. Now, we look at him in OTAs. The guy looks like a linebacker for a quarterback. I mean, when's the last time? I know we compare him to Drew Brees. When's the last time you've seen Drew Brees look this big? He looks incredible, and he's throwing darts in the practice. I mean, last year we're seeing underthrows and all this stuff. Bro, I'm telling you right now, every throw that I've seen him make so far, it's a dime. It's a dart. It's literally just zinged right over to the guy. It's an arrow. So I'm telling you, I have so much confidence in this team right now. Jalen Waddle has come back, and he is significantly bigger. So much so that he is talking about trucking people this coming year. Jalen Waddle would never try and truck anybody. He was physical, but he was just too small to do that. And this was 2 years. So obviously what is happening is that one, and in all of the things that we have going on right now, year two in this offense, people are now not learning the offense anymore, growing into the offense. That is the huge difference that we have coming into this year and coming into this offseason, is that we finally have the offense in year two. With Brian Flores and many coaches before that, we would fire and hire all different guys, and nothing was ever done. We now have an offense that was successful last year and is now in year two, where we're starting to see that the guys aren't focusing so much so on learning a new playbook. They are focusing now on all the other things, learning how to diagnose a defense, learning how to get themselves bigger and physically more imposing. Our offense last year was, I mean, honestly, kind of small. We were a very small offense. Now all of our receivers look big. And now what we can see is the durability that we had with a lot of our players. They saw that coming into the offseason, and they made it an issue to make our players in better shape and stronger so that the durability lasts throughout the season. Because obviously the injuries came into the fold, and it just kind of screwed our whole entire team up. The thing with this team right now, and what is so magical about this, is that they overcome obstacles. They overcome things. And I can't tell you the last time that I've seen, sure, we've had Dolphins teams that have had awesome players that come into the fold, but we never have had teams where you see our great players get better. There was only a few players on each one of those teams that we can talk about, like Jarvis Landry or, I don't know, Marquise Pouncey, players like that would continually get better. I have not seen our team ever look like this, where we just look so fast. I mean, they're talking about recording some of the speeds of these players, and Devon Achane is going for like 22 miles an hour on some of these. I mean, bro, we are gearing up for a Super Bowl run. This year 2 of this offense, everybody is getting better, and we are implementing more things where now the defense that the offense struggled against, we now have that to face every single week. Mike McDaniel has the cheat code to make his offense the best possible offense that he could be, because he has to play against the best defense that he would have to play against. We are sharpening iron. Diamonds are coming out of this rough, and it is just becoming such an amazing thing to watch. Hot takes right now. So listen, Jalen Waddle, I think, in my opinion, is going to have a bigger year than Tyreek Hill. And Austin Jackson is going to be our starting right tackle. Austin Jackson came into this offseason and he is angry about having the ankle surgery and being injured. He is obsessed with getting back on the field. Is that, a lot of the comments, I know that he's been injured on and off and hasn't produced. When's the last time you saw a guy that was our offensive lineman that didn't produce, that was ambitious and angry to get back onto the field? I've never seen that. When we have crappy offensive linemen, like that one guy back in the day that used to say he got bullied or whatever. When's the last time you've seen the offensive lineman come in and say, I am hungry to work, I'm hungry to get down in the grind, and he appears better? He came into the camp not looking the same. He looked shredded. He looked completely muscular. These are telltale signs of a person that is trying to make himself the best player that he can possibly be. Clearly, he's been learning in the offseason how to be stronger, how to be more tactical. And I'm telling you right now, Austin Jackson is going to be the starting right tackle on this team. I think we got depth with the other guys, and I think that's all that they will be. Maybe they'll replace Liam Eichenberg, because, again, what you have to see is that Austin Jackson has come in shredded. Haven't heard much about Liam Eichenberg, which proves to you that the confidence in Liam Eichenberg is not there. I have not heard much from Liam Eichenberg, and for me, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing that he has not come in completely different or, more muscular or whatever it is. So they obviously have offensive linemen to probably take his place, but Austin Jackson has come back, and he is hungry to take that starting right tackle position, and I think he's going to do it. And I think all of our players are hungry to come in and finish what they started, because even though we overcame things, it wasn't fair, Going into that playoff game without our quarterbacks, without a bunch of corners, and we still put up a fight. So now we know we got the strength in our team. Now it's time for us to make that run. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, dale.